here it is, guys. This is the completed Wodom pod. I have it currently in its high-speed flight form, at least somewhat like it. I think that maybe I needed to change some pieces. They don't actually have the big ribbon and the purple parts that you see here as part of the high-speed flight form, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not really, it's effectively just kind of kneeling down, so it's not all that special. I think if it kind of tucked in more, if there was more of a sense of the pieces kind of folding in and tucking into itself, that would be better. But I mean, as it is, it's still a very cool and interesting model. We can kind of get out of this high-speed flight form and just kind of make it standing. And so they're calling it the plus armor, the extra purple part that you see here. And I think that I'll be taking those off when it comes to like painting. Like, I'm not going to use them. At least that's my feeling at first. I might change my mind, but yeah, let's kind of go and take a look at this model in its other form now. And so the purple parts are called the plus armor, an armor unit that was added when the MS was refurbished into the Wodom Pod Plus. The MS gained enhanced defensive abilities due to additional armor and propulsion due to the built-in thrusters. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. The plus armor. But we can easily take these parts off. I think that it's a pretty nice detail here. If you take it off, it feels kind of blank, right? Like, it definitely seems like it needs something here, so that might be an addition that we keep. And we were talking about it earlier, about what kind of weapons this thing could have, and these look like they might be good to mount some other types of weaponry. Actually, I do have some optional part sets that we can look at in a bit. But yeah, let's just remove most of the extra armor parts and we'll see what we've got here. Material Gunpla, Wodom, the main force mobile suits used by Diana Counter in the first return fleet. Due to its peculiar appearance with limbs growing directly from a hemispherical head, the Wodom was expected to become a psychological weapon that would strike fear into Earthlings without combat to decisively dismantle their rebellious attitude. Whoa, psychological. Are you psychologically traumatized? Are you afraid of this? I'm more attracted by its long legs. But yeah, I'm reading the little information here. Yeah, large beam cannon, a high-powered beam cannon placed on the right side of the mobile suit that can also be used for anti-ship warfare. Its firepower has been further improved by the refurbishments to create the Wodom Pod Plus. And if you see here, they have it posed with May, Mobile Doll May, which I think is pretty cool. I don't really plan on getting that model, but I do think she looks neat. But that is the model. That's everything. And honestly, it's such an unusual thing. And y'all know that I really like weird Gundams and weird Gunpla. And this is absolutely a weird looking Gunpla. Even as far as like the designs go, like how they've kind of laid out the panel lining. Of course, as we've mentioned before, from Sid Mead. It's just a very unique way of kind of laying everything out, which I really love, to be perfectly honest. And so my plan is to paint this and do some custom work. Maybe not like a lot, but some custom work in order to make this look unique in some way. I'm just thinking, like, maybe I'll even omit the side weapons here. Maybe we'll kind of reduce it down to that. I kind of like... It needs some bulk here on the sides now that I'm looking at it. But maybe we don't need it to have weapons. Just like, just a bit of side armor detail is what I'm thinking. But yeah, this is a really cool kit, to be perfectly honest. I was on the fence of getting this for a good long while. I've seen it at the stores, and I just never jumped on it, jumped at the chance to buy it. But now that I'm building it, or now that I finished it, I'm glad that I picked it up finally. And I probably should have picked it up a while back. If they ever get around to doing variants of this, I would be interested in seeing what they do with it, because it's just, again, something that I'd like to... I feel like you could do a lot with it as something that you want to customize from the hobbyist perspective, but also, yeah, I'd love to see what other things Bandai could do with this if they ever end up doing more with it. But there it is, yeah. The Wodom Pod. Pretty cool kit.